when the hurricane come, it hit. And when I hear the wind, I just see Calvin start to fly. Well, a certain time now, I had to go because I had getting wet. And I tell you, I had to run for my life.
After Hurricane Maria, we would have to set some targets for ourselves in terms of building resilience in the housing sector. To get to there, although it's government-led in terms of that policy vision, it requires the input of all stakeholders.
The government cannot do everything by itself. We all need to play a part. And that's why having something like a disaster and climate adaptation financing facility could actually be really helpful. We want to build resilience. We cannot do it after the event. We need to kind of do it before the event. And that's what DCAFF framework really offers, a way to better integrate the disaster risk reduction side as well as the disaster risk financing side. The Disaster Climate Adaptation and Financing Framework brings together different stakeholders in terms of reducing disaster risk, but also increasing financial resilience.
The most useful aspect of DCAFF is the fact that it's flexible and responsive. So it's really able to help governments that are at various stages of the design or implementation process.
The origin of the DCAFF model was actually in the Caribbean itself. It was actually piloted in St. Lucia. And what we have been doing in DCAFF is looking at that particular model and also some of the other models and then expanding it out. In both in St. Lucia and in Dominica, and particularly in Dominica, what we've been doing is we developed a roadmap. The symposium was a great platform to bring together the different stakeholders who really articulated what they see their biggest issues are, but also where they see the potential solutions that could actually be.
Sometimes we're just concerned about dollars and figures, but we need to ensure that if we are to develop the appetite for resilient financing, we need to understand what it entails, understand the inherent risk, and how is it that we can put mitigating measures in place to deal with that.
So conversations have already started, and I'm already seeing areas where we can direct for policy consideration, whether it concerns innovative financial products, innovative insurance products, whether it concerns greater collaboration for execution of projects. I think quite a bit of policies will come out of this discussion once we have the roadmap.
The government was adamant that this is something that is extremely useful, that they want to continue in years to come. The government of Dominica has really done a lot to rebuild and reconstruct following Hurricane Maria and the impacts. And now government is looking at, okay, now what are the next steps? How do we actually bring in that financial resilience aspect to ensure that what we've been doing over the past few years is sustainable?
DCAFF, the methodology is open, it's transparent, and it's easily adaptable to a country's and institutions' needs as well, to better develop resilient solutions in terms of risk reduction, disaster risk financing, and climate adaptation financing as well.
The type of home we get in now, that's the best home we need. So you're more secure in the concrete house than the wooden house now. I thank in the World Bank. Thank you for them. Thank you for the money they provide. Thank you for the workers they provide. And I say thank you, they intervene.